Alright guys, so I blew the timing belt on my 1992 Suzuki Every. At least I think I have. We're going to do some inspecting today. So the first thing I did, just because it sounded like there was no compression all of a sudden. So the first thing I did is I took a couple of bolts out. I took this one here out and then another one back in here. I took it out and spread this out enough to where I could see if this is spinning while I'm turning it over. Now I had my daughter turn the key and this is not moving at all, so that tells me that the timing belt blew. But the problem is when I push on the timing belt, it's tight. So I'm really curious on what happened. We're gonna find out. So the next thing I did was take this side tire off. I haven't gone any further. I just got the side tire. See, I got adapter plates because I have the 4x1.00 rims on there, so I put the thinnest adapter plates I could find on there. So the next thing I'm going to do is take this side cover off. So you got a bunch of 10s. The dipstick's got a 10 on it too, and then another one down bottom. I'm just going to pop that out and out of the way and get all these other screws out. This one's broken off, so no big deal. But we're going to pop all this cover off real quick and see what goes on. So I got this first cover off. It's been abused. It's cracked in a few spots. It looks like the belt came off once before or something. You took the dipstick out. It looks like it had silicone in it. We're going to have to redo that. I just want to get a peek in here. So I'm going to take, it looks like these two bolts here off first, and get that cover off out of the way. See what goes on from there. So it's still not showing anything. I'm going to have to take this guy out, this pulley off. First things first, I'm going to loosen up the bolt that's on the other side of this, and loosen this bolt up, and I think there's another one on the other side. And loosen those up and get this belt off of here first. A good time to do a review on the Bauer 1050 foot-pound torque I bought in Harbor Freight. Let's see if I can find it on Amazon. See if it's got a better price or whatever. It's model 1882E-B. I just yanked it out. It's got the instructions, but nobody reads those anyways. That's pretty much it. It's just a gun in there. And I'm breaking free this bolt in here. It's 17 millimeter. I'll have this as a separate video from my whole doing the timing belt of my Suzuki Every. There's a review video, and it'll be in my Suzuki Every video, so you guys can see it as well. We're gonna put it on here. Nope, I gotta turn my power up. Hold on, let me plug it in. I don't know if this is normal or reverse thread, so we're just going to give her a little tap. Go the other. Just turn it on. Dear Lord, spinning the whole motor. So it took quite a bit and got the socket pretty hot. You really need to have an impact socket on there, and I didn't have one. But it came out, it ended up being lefty loosey, righty tighty. So we're going to go ahead and pop that off. Working, man, that thing is hot. I mean, it vibrated the heck out of my hand. This thing was just really hard to get off, but it worked. It just took quite a bit of freaking, I had to hold it with both hands and really just lay into it and let it go. I'll see if I can find another one of these right on Amazon. They're strong. I took my tire off with it, and these bolts were on super tight too, because it's only a 4-lug, and the center doesn't match up, so I had to put them on really tight, and it popped them off no problem at all. So I give it a thumbs up, man. That was just a hell of a bolt right there. That's all. All right, guys, this helped you out in any way, shape, or form. Give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. This will be in the description below. Bolt out. I just need to pull this out. Pulls right off. Oh, there we go. Looks like the timing belt teeth stripped right out of it. That's crazy. I was at idle at a stoplight and it stripped right out just like that. So it didn't spin it over anymore. I wonder if the freaking, oh man, that's crazy. You see the, let me see if I can find something to pick this out with. Hold on. Before I do that, I'm gonna take this bolt out here and this one here, and there's another one up top in the front that I hadn't gotten to yet. I'm gonna take those out and remove this cover. And then you go up to the, there's one in the middle right there. You got to get that one out. So see, I've gotten it out a little bit. I haven't gotten it completely off. Look, all the teeth came right off, dude. Look at that. It's crazy. All of it's all over the ground. See if I can get this thing opened up. So this timing belt, I mean, the sticker up top basically says it was changed 50,000 kilometers ago. I've been driving on it for 2 years and no issues. I guess the moral of the story is when you have this imported, it's not that bad to get everything off the side here to do the timing belt. You might as well do the timing belt, the water pump, get it all done and over with before this happens. Because just because this wasn't done, you know, less than 50 kilometers ago doesn't mean that it's a new belt. It could have sat for many years in Japan. It's the only thing I can think that happened is it dry rotted, you know, and the teeth came off. So I mean, that's fun. But I'm gonna order a new water pump, a new tensioner, and a new timing belt, and then I'm going to get a new seal because it looks like this pulls right out, and I can get a seal. I'm going to get a main seal and do it too since I'm in there. So now we wait for 2 weeks for the new timing belt. Alright guys, if this helped you out in any way, shape, or form, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Strongly suggest you change any timing belts in your JDM stuff. I got 2 AutoZams. I'm going to do a timing belt in one of them, but I think I might as well just do it in the other one too, so I don't have this issue. I'm hoping I didn't bend any valves. More than likely I bent valves, and I'm going to have to tear the whole head off and redo the head and everything too. Guess we'll figure that out, won't we? Alright guys, it looks like this is either a drain hole or a timing mark. I gotta figure out the timing marks on this. It looks like might be another timing mark right there. That might be it. Timing mark goes to this. There's definitely a timing mark here. It looks like maybe it's one up there. I'll have to find the book on this. I'm sure that there's timing marks in this somewhere. I mean, it could be that spot right there. I'm going to clean all this up and find out. I'm going to remove this belt if I can. And of course I am. Actually, I'm going to do that now. Let's take this out. What is that, 12? I'm going to take that out. So, took a bunch of teeth out. Look how it's formed. Like, it sat in that position for a long time, and that's what happened. It just sat for a long time and dry rotted. Look at it. So like, no dry rot cracks here. And that's when I first got it, I opened up that top side cover, and I just, you know, spun it over, and looked, and didn't see any, you know, dry rot cracks or anything weird like that. So I didn't think anything of it. But dude, it took these teeth right off, clean off, clean off. So, and it's stuck in this shape. So it sat like this for a long time in this position before I got it, because I dailied it. I drove it every day since I got it, except for a huge period of time where I waited for a new turbo, because the turbo line shot out on me and it burned up the turbo. So yeah, and there's the seal under there. We're gonna go ahead and replace that seal as well. Alright, let me get some parts back in place so they're not getting lost. What's going on here? Let me stay in there. I'm gonna get some parts back in place, put some nuts and bolts back in place, you know, but I'm gonna change the water pump, you know, the tensioner. This guy here needs to get done, changed out. I'm gonna put that bolt back in to hold it in place, you know, get it all freaking freshened up, I suppose. I wonder if it'll run better. I doubt it'll run better. It couldn't have been like gradually worse like a timing chain. I mean, it just went idling at a stoplight and it just died. Alright guys, this helped you out in any way, shape, or form. Give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. Peace.